Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Garden of Physics, where I discuss my journey towards learning physics. If this is your first time, welcome on board. I'm happy to have you here. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit the like button. For those returning, welcome back. I appreciate your motivation and support. Today, I will be unboxing my latest addition to my physics books collection. Some of you would probably know I am a self-learner who at the age of 43 have decided to study physics on my own. I started with the Feynman Lectures series books, volumes 1 to 3, and I've had a quite interesting read, a quite interesting journey. It has not been easy, honestly, I have to be honest, especially considering that I lack the mathematics required to be able to really deep dive in and enjoy the subject of physics, the nature of physics. But of course, I'm building upon that. I'm taking some classes on Udemy, some maths classes on Udemy. I started with actually the fundamentals of maths. I'm on algebra. I'm planning to go on geometry, trigonometry, pre-calculus, probability and statistics, calculus 1 to 3, linear algebra, and so on and so forth. So today, of course, we are talking about the unboxing of this book. I got this book, University Physics with Modern Physics, off Amazon UK for about £51, and I'm going to include the link below this video. And my passion for physics is born out of my interest in understanding the world we live in and the nature of reality. I understand, of course, that physics is not the fantasy, the romanticized view that most of us hold about, cosmology and, most of these things we see in the science fiction movies, especially done by physicists. And of course, even in real life scenarios, So physics is more than that. I know that, but I'm quite crazy about science in general, but in particular about physics. I know this is not, and I've realized this is not something easy, especially for an adult learner, but it's easy does it, and I'm really getting there. So what I noticed about this book is that it's quite bulky. It's colorful, and that's one thing I like about books. I want them to be colorful. I want them to arrest my interest, to be able to sustain my attention. I don't want the books to be all black and white, condensed text, small fonts. I usually find them tiring to read. Of course, I do read them. If I have no choice, I would definitely have to read it, because the content is more important than the aesthetics. That's correct, but the aesthetics helps me. It helps my brain. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's that. I have other textbooks. Other books I've bought. I'm going to be making videos about them in the coming days or weeks. I have the books on the Damis books, Physics 1 and 2. I have other general science and physics books by Michio Kaku, by other authors. I even have books even that are not physics related, from Richard Dawkins. I have physics books from Stephen Hawkins. So, and these other books, my kind of break point. And what do I mean by that, for lack of better words? These are the books I use to re-strategize, to re-energize, to refresh myself. Because sometimes reading these books, these textbooks, these core, even Feynman lectures, as easy as it seems on the surface, sometimes it gets overwhelming. So when it gets overwhelming, I retreat, I go back, I watch some Netflix, I go to take some Stephen Hawking's books, I read them, and it refreshes me. Because Stephen Hawking has this way, even Michio Kaku, they have this way of writing that does engage the reader, especially the layman, especially the non-physicist, especially the non-technical person. So in most of their books, they do away with heavy mathematics formulas and makes it quite accessible. So these are the books I use to keep myself motivated and keep myself energized or refreshed and bounce back to studying the book. So as you can see, this book is quite bulky. It has a lot of topics, and I believe if maybe find it kind of difficult to understand, I might consult the other book to see maybe relativity, for example. I might try to see how it's described in Dami's books or other books which I have. And once I compare this and, of course, watch videos on YouTube as well, I am watching some videos on YouTube. And once I compare all these different methods of studies, it helps me to assimilate, to understand better than I would if I had used only one source. I mean, if I were a student in a normal university or college where I am taking a physics course, it probably would be much easier. I believe it would be much easier for me. I have never taken physics in my life, I would say. Okay, let me put it in a different way. I didn't take physics in my high school. So when I was in high school many years ago, I never took physics. And so this is my first encounter with physics. I mean, the Feynman lectures, of course, were my first encounter with physics. And this will be my first encounter with a normal textbook for physics. And actually, I would like you to please give me recommendations of other physics books you think would be much easier than this. For example, if you know, it doesn't matter if they're easy actually. I just want to learn, of course, but I would want recommendation of quite interesting textbooks as well. So please leave your comments if you have any questions for me. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll be making more videos in the coming days. Thank you once again, and you have a very lovely rest of the day. Bye bye.